If you're producing and hosting virtual events, sponsorships can be a great way to generate revenue. But in order to do that, you're going to want to make sure that you are providing value to your sponsors so that they keep coming back for your future virtual events. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can provide value for your sponsors of your virtual events. Before we get too far into it, I want to let you know that I have a virtual event checklist that you can download for free. This will walk you through everything you need to do step by step for your next virtual event to make sure that it goes flawlessly. You can find that link in the description to this video. Okay, let's talk about providing value to the sponsors of your virtual events. And this is going to be true whether you are already hosting virtual events and they have sponsors on them, or whether you are pitching brand new companies to become sponsors of your virtual events. The first and most important thing is to make sure that you understand what their objectives are. What are they trying to do? And don't assume that it's going to be the same for all of your sponsors. Different sponsors may have different objectives, and so it's important that you understand what they are. Are they trying to just raise brand awareness, let people know that they exist? Do they want to generate actual leads that they can turn into sales? Are they looking to introduce a new product or feature and they want to let people know about it? These are all different objectives that your sponsors might have, and you're going to want to treat each of those sponsors a little bit differently to make sure that they are getting the most value out of being partnered with your virtual events. So once you understand the objectives of your sponsors or potential sponsors, now let's talk about how you can deliver value based on those objectives. Perhaps the most valuable benefit of being a sponsor of virtual events is the fact that the sponsors will be able to be in the room with your attendees. So if they are targeting the same type of people that you are targeting as your attendees, it's hugely valuable to them because they can actually have one-on-one conversations with those folks. This is not just about reaching them. This is not just about getting impressions. This is about making actual connections and building actual relationships with the decision makers that they need to reach. So that's what you want to emphasize to your sponsors, is that it's really about having real one-on-one conversations. That is hands down where most of the value comes from. It also means that this is not necessarily a numbers game. It's not about reaching the most people. It's about reaching the right people. And so if you know the objectives of your sponsors, you can make sure that they meet those objectives when they have those one-on-one conversations. For example, you can set them up to do a product demo if they have a new product that they want to introduce to folks who are attending your virtual event. Another thing that your sponsors can do at your virtual event is create engaging content. And this can take any number of forms, so you're going to want to sit down with the sponsor and figure out what works best for them. For example, do they want to create a video that you could show as part of your presentation? Or would they rather participate in a panel discussion? Take some time to figure out how you can help your sponsors create content for your virtual event that not only helps them achieve their objective, but also provides value for your attendees. Another way to add value to the packages that you offer sponsors is data. Can you collect data on the attendees and provide that data to your sponsors? And will that data then help them achieve their objectives? For example, you can collect data on the registration page or in a survey that goes out to attendees after the event. And do you want to include some questions in there that might be a benefit to your sponsors so that you can then send them the data afterwards? Of course, you want to be transparent with your attendees and let them know that any data you collect will be provided to the sponsors, and make sure that you are complying with all applicable laws. A final way to add value for the sponsors of your virtual events is to provide them with exclusive perks. For example, can they have access to particular attendees or particular speakers at your event? Can there be a VIP section that they are allowed to sponsor? Or can there be something else that you can give them? For example, content that you record at your virtual event, which they can then use after the fact in any way to promote what they're doing and help them achieve their objectives. So look for opportunities to offer exclusive perks that will add value for your sponsors and help them achieve their objectives. So there you go. There are some ways that you can add value to the sponsorship packages that you are offering to the sponsors of your virtual events. And hopefully this will help you generate some more revenue. Don't forget, I've got that free virtual event checklist that you can download. The link is in the video description. And for more information, check out this video right here. Thanks for watching.